Hello and welcome back. This is the final tutorial out of all of the lessons, and in this tutorial we're going to be learning how to create a query. So first of all, I've opened up the fruit and veg table and you can see it just here. And basically what a query is, it's very similar to a question. If we're querying something, we're trying to find something out. So we're going to be creating a query in order to find out specific details about our data. In particular, the top trump cards. So for example, I might want to know which card would be the best to have for some of the categories, which card might be the worst to have for some of the categories. So if we go to Annie Apple at the top here, I can see that she's the only card that has a number 10 for health. So in this case, she would be the best card to have if the selected quality was health in a game. So what I'm going to do is create a query to show this. See there, nobody else has that, so it should work. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go to create at the top and we're going to select query design. Okay, query was just slightly different, query design this time. And we have a box saying show table. We only have one table to select, so we're going to click add. And once you've done that, you just need to click close. And there's our table at the top there. Down here we have field. And in the fields we basically have to select the fields that we want to show in our query data. So first of all, I want the ID number of my card. I'm going to go for the name of my character and I'm going to select the field health, because I'm trying to prove that Annie Apple is the only one that has the number 10 for health, so I'm choosing that quality just there. Down here now we can enter some criteria, and criteria is when you enter something specific that you're looking for. And I obviously want to find the best card, and the best is number 10. So I've entered the number 10 there in the row for criteria and underneath the field health. Once you've done that there, all you need to do is go up to run query at the top of your page, which is a red exclamation mark. And once you click that, your query displays the data. So there we go, it's ID number 1, so card number 1, which is Annie Apple, and she has a health score of number 10. What we do is save that query now. So right click and save. This is going to be an example of something that can not save your query. So I've done the normal, so I've done the QRY, just like the standard format we've done with everything else. But notice now if you put a full stop at the end, it won't let you save the query. So I'm going to click OK. This is just something to note down, because a few people have made this mistake. So just for now I'm going to call this the high scoring card for health. There we go. I'll show you how to rename that a bit later. So what I'm going to do now is create a second query. So we're going to go back to create query at the top and we're going to go for query design. We'll select our table again by clicking add, and then we'll close the box. Once again I'll select my fields. So I want my ID, I want the name of my character, and this time I'm going to go for, let's go for colour. There we go. Again I need to enter something in my criteria. Now, not all cards are going to have a 10, so this time I'm looking for the very good card, so just the high scoring card. So we're going to go for anything over the number 7. So anything above 7 is going to be 8, 9 or 10. So we put in a little sign there which means greater than, and we'll put in the number 7. So anything bigger than the number 7 will show up in our query. So once again we'll click run, and there our data is displayed. So Annie Apple, Steve Sprout, Ollie Orange and Gracie Grapes all have a score for colour that is higher than the number 7. So we're going to save this now. I'll show you how to do the proper name. So QRY underscore, so QRY for query, and then we'll have high scoring cards for colour. And we'll click OK there. And there we go. So I tried to rename there, but you can't rename a query until you close the queries down. So make sure you do that. And just to rename something, you right click and select rename, and I'm going to add in the proper way of naming the query there now. just to show you how to do that if you have made a mistake with the naming. One more query now, I think. Same again, add the table, then we'll close it. Select the fields, so ID again. We'll have the name of our character, and this time I'm going to select colour and health. So this time we're going to be looking for cards with selected multiple criteria this time. So I'm going to have 2 lots of criteria to make my data and my information even more specific. So once again I'm going to go for the high scoring cards, so I'll have anything greater than 7, so numbers 8, 9 or 10, but the cards will only show if they have the numbers greater than 7 in both of those categories. So it's just 2 now, Annie Apple and Steve Sprout. Annie Apple has 8 and 10 and Steve Sprout has 9 and 9. So we'll save that by right clicking, query underscore, then high scoring cards for both colour and health. There we go, just like that. So there we go, all of our queries have now appeared on the side. I hope that has helped you. This is how you create a query in Microsoft Access.